Pivoting in business refers to the process of fundamentally changing the direction or strategy of a company in response to shifting market dynamics, consumer preferences, or internal challenges. This concept is crucial because it allows businesses to stay relevant and competitive in an ever-evolving marketplace. Dean Graziosi, a renowned entrepreneur and business strategist, exemplifies the art of pivoting by skillfully navigating market shifts to maintain and enhance his business success. The necessity of pivoting in business cannot be overstated. Market conditions are rarely static, and companies that fail to adapt risk obsolescence. For example, consider Netflix's successful pivot from a DVD rental service to a streaming giant. Recognizing the digital trend early, Netflix shifted its focus, ultimately revolutionizing how content is consumed. Similarly, Graziosi himself has pivoted in his career multiple times, transitioning from real estate to self-help and motivational speaking, demonstrating his ability to leverage market trends and consumer needs to his advantage. Another example is Twitter, which started as a podcast platform named Odeo. Faced with competition from Apple's iTunes, Twitter pivoted to a microblogging service, a move that ultimately led to its global popularity. These examples illustrate that pivoting involves not just recognizing external shifts, but also having the courage and vision to embrace change, even if it means redefining one's business model or core offerings. Opinions supporting the necessity of pivoting highlight that agility and flexibility can significantly contribute to a company's longevity. Thought leaders argue that businesses must foster a culture of innovation and responsiveness, as rigid adherence to outdated methods can lead to underperformance or failure. However, pivoting is not without challenges. Critics argue that frequent or poorly timed pivots can lead to confusion, dilution of brand identity, and loss of customer trust. Additionally, a pivot requires substantial resources and can disrupt existing operations and employee morale. Thus, businesses must carefully evaluate when and how to pivot to ensure strategic alignment with long-term goals. Understanding the necessity of pivoting connects directly to broader entrepreneurial strategies and the capacity for personal and professional growth. For Dean Graziosi, the ability to pivot effectively is intertwined with an acute awareness of market signals, an emphasis on continuous learning, and a commitment to meeting the evolving needs of his audience. Ultimately, the art of pivoting serves not only as a survival mechanism, but also as a catalyst for innovation and forward momentum in business endeavors. When discussing the art of pivoting, how Dean Graziosi navigates market shifts, a fundamental concept is the ability to adapt to changing market conditions through strategic shifts in business approach. Pivoting, in this context, involves assessing current operations, identifying areas of inefficiency or vulnerability, and realigning strategies to capitalize on emerging opportunities or mitigate risks. The significance of this concept lies in its direct impact on a business's ability to remain viable and competitive in a dynamic market. Successful pivots can mean the difference between thriving during turbulent times and succumbing to market pressures. Dean Graziosi, an accomplished entrepreneur known for his expertise in real estate and entrepreneurship, exemplifies the art of pivoting through his ability to foresee market trends and adjust accordingly. For example, during the 2008 financial crisis, Graziosi shifted his focus from traditional real estate ventures to providing education and mentorship in real estate investing, recognizing the growing demand for actionable knowledge amidst economic uncertainty. This pivot not only sustained his business but also positioned him as a thought leader in real estate education. Another illustration of successful pivoting is seen in Graziosi's transition to the digital landscape. Anticipating the shift towards online education, he expanded his reach by offering digital courses and webinars. This move catered to a tech-savvy audience seeking flexible learning options, allowing him to tap into a broader demographic and diversify his revenue streams. Supporting the concept of pivoting is the opinion that adaptability is a crucial determinant of long-term business success. Resilience in the face of change is viewed as a hallmark of innovative leadership. However, pivoting is not without challenges. Critics argue that frequent shifts in strategy may lead to brand dilution or confuse consumers. Moreover, unsuccessful pivots can result in wasted resources and destabilize an organization's core operations. It is essential for businesses to strike a balance between flexibility and maintaining a clear brand identity. This concept interconnects with other aspects of the main topic by emphasizing the importance of strategic foresight and continuous learning. Graziosi's ability to pivot effectively highlights his commitment to staying informed about market dynamics and consumer behaviors. His experiences underscore the necessity of agility in business decision-making, thereby reinforcing the overarching theme of navigating market shifts with confidence and creativity. Through these insights, audiences can appreciate the nuanced art of pivoting as an indispensable tool for sustaining growth and relevance in an ever-evolving market landscape. Dean Graziosi's approach to market analysis is a key component in understanding how he effectively navigates market shifts. At its core, market analysis involves examining economic trends, consumer behaviors, and industry developments to make informed investment and business decisions. Graziosi's method emphasizes being proactive rather than reactive, focusing on identifying potential opportunities and challenges ahead of time. This proactive stance allows him to pivot swiftly in response to changing market conditions, ensuring sustained growth and success. The significance of Graziosi's approach lies in its strategic anticipation. By thoroughly analyzing market data, he is able to foresee potential shifts and adjust his strategies accordingly. This foresight is crucial in industries characterized by rapid change, such as real estate and online education, where Graziosi mainly operates. His ability to adapt ensures that he remains ahead of the curve, mitigating risks and capitalizing on emerging trends. For instance, during the 2008 financial crisis, Graziosi's keen market analysis enabled him to recognize the looming downturn early. He pivoted his real estate strategy to focus on distressed properties, capitalizing on the high demand for affordable housing solutions. This strategic shift not only safeguarded his investments, but also facilitated growth during an economically challenging period. Another example is his transition into the digital education sphere. By analyzing the increasing demand for online learning and self-development, Graziosi diversified his business model beyond traditional real estate, tapping into an ever-expanding market and broadening his reach. Support for Graziosi's approach often highlights the value of data-driven decision-making. His ability to synthesize complex information and predict market trends is frequently cited as a model for entrepreneurs eager to enhance their strategic planning skills. However, challenges do exist. Relying heavily on market analysis can sometimes lead to overly cautious strategies, potentially causing missed opportunities when market conditions turn out to be more favorable than anticipated. Additionally, critics may argue that an excessive focus on data could overshadow the importance of intuition and creativity in business strategy. Overall, Dean Graziosi's approach to market analysis is interwoven with the broader theme of pivoting effectively. By mastering the art of understanding market dynamics, Graziosi not only ensures his resilience in the face of economic shifts, but also empowers himself to seize new opportunities. This alignment between market analysis and strategic agility exemplifies a holistic approach to thriving in ever-changing environments, inspiring others to adopt similar methods for enduring success. The art of pivoting. How Dean Graziosi navigates market shifts captures a crucial aspect of entrepreneurship and success in a rapidly changing business environment. Pivoting is the strategic course correction that businesses and individuals undertake in response to external market shifts or internal reflections that suggest a new direction is necessary for continued growth or survival. For Dean Graziosi, a renowned real estate and entrepreneurial expert, pivoting is not merely a reaction, but an art form, finely honed and essential for thriving in volatile markets. The importance of pivoting lies in its potential to transform challenges into opportunities. As markets evolve, businesses that fail to adapt risk obsolescence. Graziosi exemplifies this agility, having successfully shifted his focus from real estate ventures to becoming a prominent figure in personal development and knowledge sharing. This ability to pivot keeps him relevant and continually expanding his influence across industries. A quintessential example of this is Graziosi's transition from real estate to digital products and courses. Recognizing the declining opportunities in traditional real estate due to market saturation, Graziosi leveraged his expertise to create educational materials that empower others to succeed. Another example is his collaboration with Tony Robbins to launch the Knowledge Business Blueprint, which taps into the growing trend of online learning and personal growth, demonstrating foresight and adaptability. Supporters of Graziosi's approach assert that pivoting is crucial not just for survival, but also for exploiting new potential areas of growth. By being willing to pivot, entrepreneurs like Graziosi can stay ahead of competitors and meet changing consumer needs head-on. However, challenges to pivoting include the risk of alienating an established customer base or investing heavily in a direction that may not yield immediate returns. Critics argue that too frequent pivots can dilute brand identity and lead to a scattergun approach rather than focused innovation. Despite these challenges, pivoting aligns with the broader theme of resilience in business. By embracing change rather than resisting it, entrepreneurs can influence market trends and set new industry standards. For Graziosi, mastering the art of pivoting is not only about personal or business success, but is also a testament to the adaptability and forward thinking that characterizes leaders in any field. This principle of agile transformation underscores the necessity of strategic foresight in navigating the complexities of modern markets, reinforcing the inevitability and value of change as a constant in business evolution.